guys, I'm back. So my crazy daughter got on in between, and she said she wanted to do intermission. I watched most of it, and I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but I let her keep the video anyways. She has this thing where, hey guys, see, I don't even see that you guys have logged on yet. All I see is the likes. So this is really, you can see there, now you're on, Crystal, I see it, but thanks. So Morgan actually lives right down the street from us, and her and Jordan have become best buds. So she's always over here. You guys, we are here, GraceFull Girl, to give you some tips and tricks for the holidays. But I first, and yes, I did. I bought this the other day in the spirit of the holidays, just for fun. You guys, check this out. It's a Christmas tree onesie. Oh yeah, it's even got the whole thing going. And if you look, we've got the hood too. Yes, we do. So being that we're talking about, guys, these were on sale at Target, and I know that on Black Friday they go on sale. They're so much fun. The kids love it. They even have matching ones for the family. Hey, Roxanne, how are you? So they have matching ones for the holidays, and it really does help the kids to get in the spirit of Christmas. I know it looks kind of silly, but I love it. I love it. So anyways, we're talking about the holidays and ways of making things a bit easier, right? So we do not want to be rushed all holiday season, and anymore it seems like that's what we're doing. So we're over scheduling, we're over promising, right? Us women do that. At least I know I do. I have a tendency to overschedule myself. Noah agrees. I overschedule myself, and then I am super stressed. And guess who that falls on? That falls on the kids, you guys. That falls on our husbands, and it doesn't make for a very fun holiday. So same thing, we just gave some Thanksgiving tips and tricks on the last video, right? Let's talk about Christmas. Yes, we are a tad early, but if you were in the last video, we were talking about how it is really hot in my house, you guys. Hey, Shelly, how are you? I'm so glad you're on. So we're giving tips and tricks, I can't even talk, about Christmas. We are a little early, as I said, but it's really important for me to do it early, because otherwise, for those of you that don't know me, we typically go up north. And by up north, I mean to Michigan. That is where I'm from. Well, I actually was born in Muskegon, Michigan, but we go to Grand Rapids, Michigan every year. The kids are just used to that. We like to have snow. I don't feel like it's a Christmas unless it's a white Christmas. So I was a little disappointed last year. We didn't have a ton of snow on the ground. But it just doesn't feel like Christmas unless we're at Grandma's. It just doesn't. Or Grandpa's. So, okay, let's talk about things we can do. Guys, if you're anything like me, I deck my house out. Okay, I don't do the outside because I am not as handy there, but I love these do-it-yourself tricks, tips, and different things. I'm always looking for different things that can help me during the holiday. Okay, so with that being said, this year I had an extra Christmas tree sitting in the attic upstairs, and I was thinking, well, there's got to be a way of using this tree, right? It's one of those smaller trees. It's like one of those that we originally, hey, Julie, thanks for coming back. One of those, smaller trees. So it's like one of those, wow, I didn't know that, Shelly. What a small world. So I actually met Shelly at our Black Dress Gala when I spoke the other night, and she said that she's, her family is from Muskegon, Sparta, and Grand Rapids, so it is a super small world. That's so cool. So do you still go home? Anyways, some of these trees that we get are like those 6-foot trees. So when my husband and I first got married, we didn't have a huge place. I got one of these smaller trees, and it was still sitting up there. So I found a way of making it just a little bit fuller and a little bit more fun. There are thank you, Julie. Hey, Martha. So there are a lot of things you can do to make a tree look taller and fuller, believe it or not. And if you have an extra small tree laying around, guys, either donate it to somebody who needs it or use it, because we don't want it just sitting in the attic, okay? So we or I did, I shouldn't say we because my husband doesn't decorate. But what I like to do, and if you guys are just joining, I have a crazy outfit on, but that's in the spirit of Christmas. Okay. I'm getting in the spirit already. So we're going to talk about the Christmas tree. Okay. If you guys look here, this is actually just a 6-foot tree. Okay. Take a look. Now it looks quite a bit taller, right? Okay. So what we did, you guys, and I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? If you have just like even a little table laying around, and you guys excuse the baby swing in the background. Noah loves that thing. So I'll pull this off here so you guys can see, okay? I found just a little table that I had sitting around. Now this is just like a little old antique, kind of like a nightstand almost. It had a little cushion on it before. I pulled the cushion off. Okay, and I put this little tree on the stand, okay? Now, the trick in doing this, guys, now you don't want, obviously, if you left it sitting like this, it's going to look kind of silly, right? People are going to walk and be like, like, I don't know what she's doing there. What you can do, guys, this isn't even a tree skirt, okay? This is just a tablecloth that was sitting around. It's black. So my theme this year, I loved the farmhouse Christmas theme. I'm big on making the home feel, cozy and warm. I really liked this. So take the tablecloth. This is just a standard round tablecloth, okay? Take it. If you have an old one that works, you guys could even really technically, if you have a nice sheet laying around that's got some, color to it, you could even do that, okay? So don't go out and buy another one. Just use something laying around, okay? So take this, just like this, put it around the tree bottom, and you want to make sure that it's even, okay? So make sure you pull it down and around so it looks like it's tree skirt. You can kind of bunch it up. And what I like to do with this this time is actually, and you guys, I'm sorry, because this camera is not like super wide to show you everything. But I even, put the little sleigh here. I got this, and I don't want to unplug it because it's so cute. But these are those little light up presents, okay? I got this at Kirkland's. And if you guys get online, type in Kirkland's coupons. Guys, don't ever go into Kirkland's without a coupon. There's always a coupon you can use. And especially during this time of year, they can give you a coupon even when you walk in the door, okay? They have all kinds of deals going on, or go online, okay? So don't go spend all that extra money that you could use on Christmas presents or whatever. So this is really cute. You plug it in, it lights up. I had it up here, but it was a little too big. I guess I could leave it there, but I don't like the look of wires. I don't know about you guys. So I just put it down here for now until I find, something else to do with it, and it doesn't want to stay up. Okay. So now, not cooperating. So now I want to move on to making the tree look fuller. Okay. So we've made it a little bit taller. You guys, another thing I saw was that you could use a crate. You want to make sure it's big enough. Okay. You don't want to use like a super small crate. You can make sure that it just has enough room so it's not toppling over to really sit sturdy on that table or the crate, whatever you use, okay? So if you look at this tree, guys, this tree was pretty barren, okay? There wasn't a whole lot of fullness going on. One of the tricks for this, you guys, is making sure that if you, sorry guys, I'm so tired of this computer here. If you guys can find fill-ins, so by fill-ins, I'm talking about something like the elf legs, okay, from Kirkland's. So let's go back up here. If you guys look, these are super cute. Check this out. Okay, this literally just fits right in the tree, you guys. How cute is this? It's got the little jingle bells on it, so the kids will like it. And then you just stick it in the tree, okay? So just stick it in there, and it looks like an elf fell in your tree. How cute is that? So they even actually had the Santa leg. It had the big old boot on it. And if you look over here, we've got another one sticking out of the tree. Mix and match colors, guys. That's what's fun. It doesn't all have to be that one color. You don't want to leave it plain Jane. And then the other trick is adding larger ornaments, okay? So if you look, if you ever have gone in Macy's during the holidays, those trees are packed full of stuff, right? So they're packed. Thanks, Julie. If you find bigger ornaments like these, and guys, you can even find these at like Walmart and Target. Find them when they're on sale. They're only a couple bucks, and stock up on them. These are the Noel ornaments. I thought they were super cute. They have that plaid feel to them. I just throw them on. I like to have them, you know, kind of spread out, obviously, but in the front where people can really see them, make it look fun. See, I can even get the ornaments to stay, you guys. It doesn't want to stay. Okay, so now let's look at the fact that we've kind of incorporated in the tree some different things that are the plaid colors, but we also add the sprays, okay? So this is another huge trick on adding fullness. You guys see, I just pulled that right out of the tree. These are literally Dollar Tree sprays, okay? Pick up a few of them at the dollar store, okay? If your tree is looking like it's lost a little volume and a little bit of its funk, get these. You can add however many you want, okay? And then just stick them right in the tree. So look, you can stick it right in there. Look at that, you guys. That's so cute. You can't tell it's not an ornament, and it makes the tree look super full, okay? These literally are just some little pom-pom things I found at the Dollar Tree. Again, just stick them on the tree. It really fills it in and gives it that fun look, okay? So another thing you can do is ornaments like crazy. So guys, ornaments, like the glass ornaments, aren't super pricey. You can get a box of glass ornaments, throw them everywhere. The trick that I have though, guys, you know, if you look through a tree, the inside looks pretty barren, right? Typically, especially if it's one of those smaller trees. So the trick in this is to add the ornaments like on the inside of the tree. So when somebody looks at it, it looks like you've added all of this extra, right? When all you did was stick some ornaments up in the tree. All right, guys, so this is a big one. You guys are going to see Noah in the background. He's kind of wandering as usual. All right, so this is super exciting. If you, hey TY, we're giving tips and tricks for Christmas. Noah's helping, as you can see. He's got some crazy man, wild man hair going on. And that's another thing, guys, okay? If you have a child, putting a tree up on a stand actually helps. Little ones like to grab those ornaments, right? They like to pull on them. Again, that's why I said make sure your stand is sturdy. We don't want a tree toppling over on anyone, okay? So let's be really careful with that. There are also ornaments now that you can get that are those non-shatter ornaments. I saw them at Hobby Lobby, a little bit more expensive, but if you have kids and you're super worried about that, you know, those non-shatter ornaments really do help, okay? They're not gonna break. They're not gonna be putting them in their mouth. You guys like my skirt? See, I'm showing it again. You guys are probably thinking I'm crazy. All right, now look at the top of the tree, you guys. I found that at Kirkland's today. I had 2 coupons that they let me use. I actually got that for $9. It is super cute. It's just a snowman hat. You guys can see it up there. I love it. It just adds some funk to the tree. It's something different. Noah likes it too. Okay, so we talked about that. Now, one other thing that I want to share with you guys, and this is, you guys are going to be like, what? To add some fullness to this tree, because I'm telling you guys, if you could have seen the before and after pics, which I really wish I would have done that. If you guys want to go online and just look at one of those 6-inch trees, Noah, that's not, speaking of non-shatter. What am I talking about? I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm getting old. Can't remember my train of thought. Anyways, they can be super, super barren, right? Okay, that's what we're talking about, fullness, right? So I actually went to Hobby Lobby, okay? And you guys can get these for super cheap, but pick up a wreath just like this one. Now, I added a little burlap bow to this one, which is fine for like on a door or something. It's super easy to just add a bow. And I'll show you guys later how you can add like, you know, ornaments to it and fun things to make a really neat wreath too. But, and I haven't finished this yet. This is a 24-inch just regular green pine wreath, okay? What I did is when I was assembling the tree is, you know, you've got usually those 2 layers that you've got to stick in, right? So first layer, I added the wreath in between, you guys. okay? So this adds super, you know, it's almost like adding body to your hair, right? So you want that fullness and volume. You're sticking this on there, fluffing it out a little, okay? So you know how to just kind of spread them out a little. Stick it on there, put the other layer on. Now, I don't recommend putting one at the top too. What I found with this is putting one at the top, and I did try it, you could tell that there was something off there because it looked just green. There was like no light there, and that didn't really work unless you guys somehow incorporated some lights or maybe did a smaller wreath. That might work, okay? But you guys can't even tell that there's a wreath right there, right? So you can fill it in with the sprays and the ornaments. It makes it look much, much fuller than what it did before, right? So love that. Again, we'll come back to this later in the week, guys, because I still want to work on this. But I'm thinking, for those of you that know me, I do mesh wreaths. And I'm just now kind of getting into the green pine. Like I said, I love that old farmhouse kitchen look. It's so much fun, you guys, and it's so homey, you know? So we'll do something with this, but I'm thinking about adding, you know, some of the plaid and stuff in here as well, and we'll see how that turns out, and I'll let you guys know. But again, you guys, I'm sorry, this wreath at Hobby Lobby, ended up getting it for $5, I think. You could probably even find them cheaper if you really, really look around, but I needed it that day. They had, I think right now they're still doing their 50% off sale. And one quick thing, guys, I don't know if they're still doing it, but Hobby Lobby last week when I went in had 80% off all of their fall items. So if you're anything like me, that's the time to grab that stuff. You're not spending a fortune on it come fall time next year. I stocked up like crazy. Like there was, I don't even know if I have any out here, but there was actually a bunch of like the scarecrow steaks and stuff that are typically like $40. I got them for like, I think it was like $6.99. A bunch of like pillows and everything were like $4. Some of it, I even got Noah cutest little bib for Thanksgiving this year. It says God will tell you wobble, the little hat, and they were like $1. It was crazy. I was super excited about that. I was in there for way too long, by the way. I don't think they liked me. Anyways, so we're talking more about the things for the tree, right? So one more thing, and then we'll kind of wrap up this session here, and we'll come back later in the week. If you guys have anything that you want tips and tricks on, let me know, and I'll, you know, try to see what I can do. Noah's starting to get kind of fussy too. You guys, you're probably thinking, yes, I have presents wrapped over here, right? So this isn't a present, you guys. I know. Pretty crafty, if I do say so myself. All right, guys, this is something so easy to do, okay? This is literally a picture frame. All I did was take wrapping paper that I've saved. Guys, save that wrapping paper. Don't throw it away. You can use it later, okay? It's fun. And you never know when you're going to need it, right? So this, I just took a picture frame, wrapped it, put a cute burlap bow around it, and stuck it over here, okay? And then, you know, if you want to make a little wrapping patient, you can even do that. So you can, like you can see, I put my wrapping paper next to the tree. It's kind of fun. Just make it, you know, fun, and it's useful too. So if you're anything like me, I like to wrap and spread everything out. You guys can do that too. But you guys can even take old shoe boxes, okay? I have a ton of old shoe boxes laying around. Take it. You don't have to, you know, put anything in there. Wrap it up. Put a bow on it. Put it by your tree. It's pretty. It looks cute. It looks like you're all prepared. Maybe you're not, but that's okay. We never are. So, but it really does help to give the trees that, you know, homey feeling. One more tip and trick before I go. I like candles. If anybody has been in my house before, y'all know how crazy I am about my candles. Don't do this, guys, if you have allergies or asthma, okay, because you really can hurt your breathing. But my grandma, I promise you, she could never handle the smell of candles. It would just irritate her beyond belief. Look at Noah wandering around. He's going to help me out here. So the candles give that extra homey feel. Everybody that comes in here, they're like, what are you baking? I love that. I'm not baking anything, y'all. I just lit a candle. Okay, I almost set my house on fire last week, by the way. Don't do that. I tried using one of those paper towels, like I rolled it up. I saw my mom do this one. She did good at it, right? So I lit it. You guys, I lit this thing and I couldn't get it to turn off, and it wasn't even lighting the candle. I'm like, okay, I got another second or so. So I'm trying to light it, and all of a sudden I freak out. This is so stupid, you guys. I'm sorry. Look at Noah in his diaper. You guys, he's not feeling the best today. Send Noah some love. So you like that box? I am here, typically he needs a haircut so bad. Y'all know any good I was going to say hair cutters. That's not really a word. Any good barbers for kids in Lawrenceville? I could really use the tips. Because, every time I take Noah to get his haircut, this is totally off track. But every time I take him to get his haircut, make him bald. I don't want it bald. I want him to have some hair on his head, So instead, I'll just let him look like a girl because I don't want it all to, be cut off. Okay, totally off subject. Thank you, baby. Look at this, you guys. Like, I could totally, sometimes I do kind of stand it up like a mohawk. Poor kid. Look at him. He's like, leave me alone, Mom. Okay, so we talked about the tree. We talked about the candles. I was telling you my story about the candles. I get totally sidetracked, okay? Thank you, Shelly. Say hi, Shelly. Blow kiss, Shay. Mwah, 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 mwah. That's so cute, baby. That's so cute, baby. Even when you're sick and, crazy hair. Yes. Mwah. Okay, so we're here at the house. It was just me and Noah, and here I am trying to light this candle, right? Boy, it's crazy. So I'm trying to light this. I can't get it to light, right? So I freak out, and I've got the thing lit, right? And it's coming up towards my hand. So I'm freaking out, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. You guys, I dropped it on the kitchen floor. How crazy am I? I literally dropped this thing on the floor like it was nothing. So then I panicked because here my floor is going up. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, the house is going to start on fire. So I'm like, and I'm trying to, and Noah's crying in the background. I'm trying to keep him out in the other room. I'm like, stay there, stay there. So I grabbed like one of those cups sitting next to the sink, and I put water on it. I'm like tossing water on it, trying to put it out. Oh my gosh, you guys, never again. Mom, I don't know how you ever did that, but good job. Props to you, because I almost started the house on fire. Yay, aren't you proud of me? Anyways, you guys, I love getting on here and talking to you. It's just so much fun. I've met so many neat people doing this, even at these events that I've been to. Shelly, I'm so glad I got the chance to meet you, and I know that we'll be really good friends. I love the chance, to be able to connect with friends and family on here. My producer, TY, pretty soon, guys, we'll be in a studio, and we'll be doing videos like this, and it's going to be so much fun. We'll have some neat guests on. I just really appreciate you guys taking the time to log in. I hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks. If there's anything that you want some extra tips and tricks on, I'd be more than happy to help. Guys, I love to bake. That's one thing that I do love to do during the holiday, and it's got to be big. Julie, as you remember, Grandma would make, oh my gosh, she was crazy, wasn't she? She would make like every single cookie possible and put it on this tray, and I looked forward to that every year. So now I have to do the same thing. And, my husband gets a little bit irritated sometimes because he's like, you're making all this food and nobody's going to eat it. I'm like, yeah, but the house smells good. So, you can always give those away. The cookies, here's another trick, you guys. If you make a ton of cookies like me, sorry guys, you get to see Noah's little diaper here, but he was not feeling the best earlier, so he's, I think, starting to break it now, but about canning. Okay, well, that's something we can talk about for sure. But see, I lost my train of thought again. They have come up with something. See, he's pulling on the ornaments, y'all. The Christmas cookies, they've come up with a giving plate. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I will try to find one and show you. Great idea for us over bakers or over cookers. It has a little poem on it. You know what? I might be able to find it on here. I want to say it's on kirklands.com. Type in giving plate. I want to say it's like $9, $10 somewhere in there. And like I said, guys, don't go into Kirkland's without a coupon. They always have coupons you can save. Okay. You can also get Kirkland Spin to Win. Load that on your phone. Push that, and you get to use that coupon until the next day. So it expires, 24 hours later. So use it. If it's a good one, then there's all different ones you can get. You guys, I look like such a granny in this. I love it. Anyways, use that giving plate. You know, you guys can give those cookies to the neighbor and put them on that giving plate, and then they can reuse it too. They can give it to somebody else, talking about acts of grace. So before I get off here, y'all, I mentioned in the last video about acts of grace. I want to tell you how important this is to me, okay? Acts of grace, if you guys weren't on here before, is something that GraceFull Girl is launching this year. I'm going to put this up here. It might be a little bit better. You guys can donate online. You guys can see your donations in action this year, okay? I'm going to give these away on camera. Okay, so you get to see their face light up and you know it's coming from you, okay? You guys, what that does for your heart, I can't even tell you. That's the best part of the holidays for me. That's that feeling of love and kindness that you get to give. And without that, I don't think the holidays feel as blessed. I know we look for, at least, you know, my husband and I do look for different charities to give to, but as much as I love doing that, I want to see that, you know, in action. So I want to give it away myself, okay? I want to give a hug and I want to say you're loved, and, you know, of course, you know, GraceFull Girl, you're beautiful and you're loved, and you have a chance to help me with this year, okay, guys? So you can give any dollar amount. Again, that is on GraceFull Girl. We're at facebook.com/choosegrace, or you can follow me on my page as well. But I would really appreciate it if you guys could get, you know, some more likes on the GraceFull Girl page and start following on there. It's just a little bit more simple than posting everywhere else. So on my page, there is a link. That's the only way I knew how to do it. I will eventually set up a donate button on the GraceFull Girl page for acts of grace. This money is going to good use, guys. This is not going to anything other than giving back, okay? Add the dollar amount you want to give. If you have a preference as to where you want this money to go, say you want somebody's medical bills to be taken care of, or you simply just want me to grace someone with lunch or whatever it is. And then, guys, if you want to include a note, that's fine. If you want to remain anonymous, that's fine too. If you do give a note, I will give it to them right then and there. You guys will watch it and you'll see their face light up and you'll know it's from you, okay? How cool is that? So we're going to have a lot of fun this holiday season. Share, 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 guys. Let's get this out there. We'll be on the radio station next week. I'm super excited about that. I can't thank you guys enough, again, for logging in. I hope that you will join me for our next tips and tricks video. Shelly, I will look up more. I will look up more on that canning and I'll get back to you, okay? Again, you guys, if you have anything you want me to get some tips and tricks for, if there's any special coupons you want, let me know. I will look for you. You guys, that's what this is about. That's what GraceFull Girl is all about. It's about a community of women, guys who somehow we ended up with quite a few guys following, which is cool. But it's about us, you know, developing a community of women that can rely on each other and give back. And that's what it's all about, isn't it, guys? So I, too, if you ever need anything, you know, there are so many women. We just talked about this, TY and Shelly, at our awareness event, that are struggling either with depression or something in their life, situational, whatever it might be, that needs somebody to talk to. Guys, don't stay in silence. Reach out to somebody. And I know to you, I may be a stranger, but let me tell you, I'll talk to you just like I've known you for 12 years. Reach out to me. Let me know what you need. Talk to me. Don't stay in silence, okay? Do not stay in silence, because silence is not good. You have too much time for your brain to think, to go other places and think about other things. And stay social, okay? Stay social. So if you need me, I'm here. I love you all. I hope you have a great weekend. If I'm not back on again this weekend, I will try to, of course, but with 2 kids, it's not always going to happen. So Noah woke up from his nap during this video. Thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Enjoy your friends and family. You're beautiful. You're loved. I love you all. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.